Hey team, I wanted to come on today and talk to you about doing Facebook Live. So Facebook has started putting a lot of emphasis on live videos rather than on images or even on just regular posts. So this is a great way to be able to connect with your audiences, whether you have your own pages or you have your own personal profile, or if you have a business page also. This works both ways. So I've been out there searching for some tips on the best way to take advantage of Facebook Lives. And so I have a list of things that I wanted to share with you if you're wanting to be more interactive on Facebook and get a bigger following on Facebook. Hey Julie, happy Friday! So we are just gonna go with it, and I'm just gonna jump right in. So number one tip when doing a Facebook Live, don't get on and say, okay, I'm just gonna wait for a couple more people show up. Let's sit here and wait, because your first 5-8 seconds is gonna be the hugest window of opportunity. And if somebody is sitting there waiting, they're gonna jump off. So always do your Facebook Lives with the replay people in mind instead of waiting for the people to actually get on live. You're wanting to do this for the people that are gonna come after. So don't get on, just get on, jump into your content. Also, make sure that if you're going to do your Facebook Live on your own public profile, that you do it public. You won't find me doing a lot of public things. I tend to do them more on my business pages or within our groups in aspects, or in a setting like this. But if you want to attract, if you have a large group of friends on Facebook, maybe some of them are people you don't know really well, or people that you grew up with or whatever that you kind of want to reconnect with, Facebook Lives are a really great way of being able to create those connections with people online. So make sure that you're setting that to public though. So if somebody shares your video, if they find it really inspiring or insightful, they can share your video, and then other people outside of your group, your immediate viewers or your immediate friends, are able to see those videos as well. So that is one of those things that we talked about yesterday about tapping your warm market. That's how you get out there and you become known as the oil person, or as somebody that's motivating, however that works for you. Tip number 3 is going to be your headline. When you do a Facebook Live, it'll ask you to put in kind of a description about it. You want to keep them short and to the point and be able to make sure that it's something that's going to grab somebody's attention and that they are going to want to watch your video. People's time is really precious and their attention span is about this big. So if you don't have something that's grabbing their attention, then the possibility of them staying on to actually watch your video is going to be really slim. Your odds are going to go down. So make sure that what you're putting up there on your Facebook Live, like this one, for example, I just did top tips for doing Facebook Lives. So anybody who is obviously wanting to learn more about doing Facebook Lives, they're going to be more inclined to click on it instead of me rambling off about some random thing or leaving it blank. Okay, the next one is going to be when you do your Facebook Live. So I'm doing mine on my computer. That's the way I enjoy doing it. I don't actually have Facebook installed on my phone, and I can't do a Facebook Live unless it's through the app, and I don't want the app on my phone, so I just do them on my computer. You can do them on your iPads. But if you're going to do it on your phone, turn your phone horizontal so that it's getting the wide view instead of the vertical view. It looks better that way. Make sure you have good lighting. So let me just show you. This is something super easy. There's this clip, and you can turn it on, and it goes different settings, and it opens up so you can stick it on your phone. So for example, if you're going to do it horizontal, you stick it here, you stick it here, not over your camera, and it helps to light your face up. See, you can see I'm already darker. Okay, so that is one helpful tip, and just making sure that you have good lighting. That was like $10 on Amazon. And then you want to have a point to your video, whatever you're going to talk about. So this one is doing top tips for Facebook Live. If I go off on some tangent about Instagram or whatever, that's totally off topic. So just try and stay on topic of what you're actually talking about and get through it. Like I said, most people's attention spans are very, very short. And so if you're rambling on about some random thing, you're going to lose their interest. And this doesn't have to be just about doTERRA, which I'm going to talk to you about in just a second, but just be aware that whatever it is that you're talking about, that you kind of stay on point. Um, Next one, give good content. Make sure that it's something that people want to listen to. Your content, it goes back to that list of things that you're trying to cover, whether it's topic points, like I have a list here that I've written out, or if you just have an idea in mind, something that maybe triggered you that morning that you were thinking about that you thought would be inspirational to share, or maybe it is a product. Like today I did a Facebook Live on my Modern Wellness page on how to use a diffuser instead of toxic air fresheners. And so it was just on point to that, and talked about the toxic issues with air fresheners versus using essential oils. I showed them how to fill it up, all that kind of stuff. So just give good content, things that are helpful for people to watch. Recognize and value their time for sure. Okay, next one is going to be just if you have a list of tips that you want to do, make sure that you're writing them down so that you can keep on track of what you're trying to do instead of trying to remember everything you wanted to say. And then be authentic. You want to smile and be friendly and be you. That's your greatest gift that you bring to the world is you. So when you show up, just be you, and make sure that you're trying to be friendly and that you draw people in, that they feel like they're connecting with you. And then if you find that you're doing Facebook Lives and it's really hard for you, or you feel like you're not getting any interaction, ask some friends. Just say, hey, I'm going to jump on a Facebook Live in like 3 minutes. Do you have a second to just get on and like give me some thumbs up and some hearts and comment a little bit, so that it kind of gains traction of other people watching those videos as well. And that way it kind of also boosts up your courage to continue going on. Another thing that is really interesting is when you're doing this out in the public space where you're going to be sharing your Facebook Lives, asking for interactions on those Facebook Lives are really important. Facebook algorithms love interaction. So when you're on those, and I actually wrote down some of my favorite interactions that people have asked for on the Facebook Lives I've been watching, is if somebody's watching it in the replay, to just drop replay in the comments so that they know that it's a replay. Or you can ask people, so where's everybody from? And have them comment in the comments where everybody's from. And if the video was helpful, put an emoji, give us a thumbs up emoji, or type amen, or type in the most helpful tip that you heard. Another one is if you share, please make sure that you comment below so that I can be sure to recognize you and thank you for that. So that is a really good way of being able to get some interaction on your videos. And when people comment on your videos, then it will tell all of their friends, so-and-so just commented on this video. And then other people, again, are more inclined to go and watch that video. Okay, next one is going to be, if you're struggling with doing Facebook Lives for the whole world to see and it kind of freaks you out, there are two things that you can do. One, change your privacy setting to just be private so that nobody else can see it. And you can get on there and you can do as many Facebook Lives as you want, and then you can delete them. And nobody's ever going to see it. It's just you getting comfortable with the process. So I remember even when I was doing webinars in the very beginning, when I started doing doTERRA, it would freak me right out to get on those webinars. And people weren't even seeing me, but it was like really overwhelming and kind of scary for me. So it's just, the more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it. And now I can get on a webinar and I can wing the whole thing and it just is no big deal. So that's one way you can do it. Also, this place, this group, the Inspiring Wellness Builders group, it's a great place to get on for you to be able to practice whatever it is that you want to say. You could easily just type in and say, I want to I'm getting a bunch of emojis. I just want to share, or I just want to practice doing Facebook Lives. And you can easily do that in this group. This is a safe space for you to be able to do that. People can leave you comments and different things and some interactions and, encouragement. So that's a good place that you can leave some good interaction or some good videos. Leave some videos and get some good interaction on our Facebook group. Okay. Now, one thing that I want to say about doing Facebook Lives is don't be a commercial. We all love doTERRA. We all know we love doTERRA and essential oils and everything else about doTERRA. Nobody likes watching commercials though. And so if you're always just blabbing about doTERRA, you're going to lose your audience and they're not going to want to jump on. If you're always just doTERRA this, doTERRA that, so make it relevant. Say you pack your kids' lunches. Show people what you're packing for lunches if it's healthy, or you know, some great homeschooling thing that you've found, or, you know, whatever. Like, make your Facebook lives about something more than just doTERRA, so that when people see them, that they're more open to watching them over and over and over all of your Facebook lives, rather than saying, oh, she's just going to talk about doTERRA again. But like today, like I said, yesterday on my Facebook Live I did on Modern Wellness, I talked about amoxicillin and one of them having red food coloring in it and the interactions that it has, the complications that it gives to children with hyperactivity, and then so it had nothing to do with doTERRA. I actually probably did do a plug about using On Guard to stay healthy instead of getting to the point where you need to have an antibiotic. But anyways, the point was, it was about something non-doTERRA related. So anything that you can show or share with people that is just authentically you, that would be helpful for them to hear about or to learn about, would be good. I'm not saying you can't do doTERRA type things. I mean, like today I did kind of the difference between an air freshener or my diffuser, and I showed them how to fill it up and talked about some of the oils and how you can mix and match and choose whatever oils you wanted to put in it, and just filled it up right then and turned it on so that they could see how that worked, and then told them where to go to get more information. So you certainly can share about doTERRA. That's, you know, one of the reasons why we want to do Facebook Lives, is to get some of that interaction and for you to be able to spread out into your warm markets. So just make sure that not all of your videos are about just doTERRA and the products. One of the sayings that I heard today was, and this holds true for your whole business in general, is divorce the result and marry the process. And I loved that, because when you are super attached to how many people get on your Facebook Live, or how many people attend your class, or how many enrollments you get, or what kit they buy, or if they're going to be a builder or not, you give that vibe off to everybody. And so you want to just make sure that whatever you're doing, whatever it is in this business, that you're super unattached to the outcome, and that you are just really grateful for the journey and the opportunity to grow and to become better. And I think that that's one of the things about doing Facebook Lives. It helps you to be able to hone in on your presentation skills. So whether you're doing it in a class or a one-to-one, or however that looks, if you're going to do Facebook Lives, webinars, videos, however that looks, that you are upping your presentation skills and able to come across a little bit more fluently and able to connect with people a little bit better. So those are my tips if you're wanting to do Facebook Live. So if you found anything helpful, drop them in the comments below, even though I'm not sharing this, and you can't share it either because it's a closed group. I do want to know if you find it helpful, though, for me to do these videos. So have a great weekend, and we'll catch up with you guys later.